First National Memorial Field Coliseum at the Veterans Dome Stadium Complex. It's the first semifinal match of the fastest, deadliest, most ferocious sport on earth, Extreme Dodgeball. It's all been leading to this. The second place Philadelphia Benjamins with a record of 7-3, taking on the third place Chicago Hitmen with a record of 6-4. They're playing for their lives because only one team will make it through to the championship match. Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Bill Dwyer. We've reached the playoffs in our third season of Extreme Dodgeball, and the eyes of the dodgeball world are upon us. Get an extension cord, drag the fridge into the den because you're not going to want to miss 1 second of what promises to be the most thrilling 60 minutes of your life. Sitting next to me is a man whose conception was the result of a dare, Zach Selwyn.
I wouldn't be here if my mom had chosen truth, Bill. Good to see you, my friend. This is it. This is why we play the game. The regular season was a journey that all ends here. 6 teams left it all on the court, and now that the smoke has cleared, the New York Bling, with an 8-2 record, is our #1 seed heading into the playoffs. Next week, they'll face off against the #4 seed, the Denver Hurlers. Today, we got #2 seed Philadelphia. They finished the season 7-3, facing off against the Chicago Hitmen, who at 6-4 are the #3 seed. At 4-6, the LA Armed Response, returning champions, finished just out of the playoff hunt in 5th place. And at 0-10, the Detroit Spoilers finished in the cellar. We've already given away $150,000 this season. For the team that wins today's match, there's another $5,000 on the line. But more importantly, they earn a spot in the championship game, Bill.
Yeah, this is huge. This isn't your grandfather's cardigan-wearing bocce ball. This is 5-on-5 professional multi-ball, split-court extreme dodgeball. And the road to the championship starts right here. It's the Philadelphia Benjamins taking on the Chicago Hitmen. Let's head down to the floor. Everyone's favorite flavor of Merkin. Michelle Merkin is down there. She's got team introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the arena, the team that said, "Give me dodgeball or give me death," the Philadelphia Benjamins!
What a season for Philadelphia, led by the captain, Jeremiah Trotter, who leads the league in big ball kills with 6. Look for him in the second quarter. Justin Hill, who far and away leads the team and league in dead man walking kills with 13 on the season. Morgan Hay ranks 4th overall in kills with a whopping 70. Unbelievable season for Philadelphia. Trotter sat out a couple games with an injury. He said he'd be ready for the playoffs. I don't know if he'll be out there today, but I'd like to think he would. He's the captain, and he's the reason why Philly is here in the show.
Trotter, whether he's in the game or out of the game, an inspiration to this team. An inspiration to all of us. Michelle Merkin, who are they facing tonight?
Now entering the arena. What? You think they're funny? You think they're here for your amusement? What are they, clowns to you? No, they're the Chicago Hitmen!
Wow! Hal Sparks leads his Chicago Hitmen into the arena. He's followed out by Rob Clyde, 63 kills on the season. And then there's KJ Phelps. He's got 34 catches on the season. He leads the league by a long shot. They're from Chi-Town, the second city, the Windy City, and they're here to blow you away in the playoffs. Such an amazing team. They're all looking excited to be here.
The match in Extreme Dodgeball is 4 6-minute quarters. My nephew, Spencer, put together this animated snippet to explain further. Bad news first. If you get hit by a ball, someone catches your throw, or you step on or over the center line, you're out. If the ball hits you and a teammate, you're both out. You can use a ball for defense, but if it gets knocked out of your hand by another ball, you're out. If your team holds 2 balls for more than 5 seconds, the ref can give you a yellow card. Keep it moving. Here's the good news. If the ball hits the floor of the wall, it's dead. Headshots don't count. When your team catches a ball, one of your out players comes back in. And there's no out of bounds, so feel free to walk up and down the walls. Each team is made up of 7 players, but only 5 players allowed on the court at any one time. When your team gets down to only 1 player, if he or she can survive for 30 seconds, 1 player from the bench can come back in. Team gets wiped out completely, it'll regenerate from the bench, but with only 4 players. Now the scoring. 1 point for a kill, 1 point for a catch, and 1 point bonus for a wipeout of the other team. The team with the most points at the end of 4 6-minute quarters wins the match, $5 grand, and moves on to the championship game. All right, let's throw it down to the attack circle where head referee Chris Cauliflower Pierce is about to begin the match.
Philadelphia, are you ready? Chicago, are you ready? Here we go.
This is it. Opening game of the playoffs. First opening rush. Clean, no kills. Both balls on Philly's side of the court right now.
Hill had a shot at recording the first kill of the playoffs. Couldn't connect.
Until now. Rob Clyde catches Bose's ball and then is hit on the leg by Hill. First blood of the playoffs. Each team gets a point.
Red Truck and Hughes, Simul. Oh, down goes Morgan Hay.
Morgan Hay might be second in the league in catches. Couldn't hold on to either of those balls. Spiegel and Hill now, each with the ball. Coming at you, both barrels.
Oh, they take out the Polish princess, Anna Barch.
Not able to haul that one in for the Hitmen. She goes to the bench. 3-on-3 game right now. That's Kenny Hughes in the bread truck. Eric Tillmans with a big simul throw for the Hitmen and a big nothing. Again, Hill and Spiegel, both balls. Looks like they're going for Hughes. They nail him.
Hughes goes to the bench on the kill by Hill.
Red Truck way offline on that throw.
Philly up 3-2, both balls on the Chicago side.
KJ Phelps with the headband. Eric Tillmans with the funny nickname. And they come up short there, no points.
The Red Truck. Next catch will bring in the captain, Jeremiah Trotter, Philadelphia Eagles linebacker.
Justin Hill rearing back, and he takes down Phelps.
Red Truck right back. Oh, we got him. That's tit for tat.
Hill wants Phelps off the court before Hill leave.
Look at Tillmans. That is one lonely last man standing.
Hill took out Phelps. Tillmans takes out Hill. It's a never-ending game.
Red Truck for Spiegel. Nothing there.
And Parler gets a rebound.
Parler and Spiegel. Little simul throw here.
Parler with some heat on that throw.
6 seconds left on the clock, and Tillmans will regenerate. Philman. Here comes Spiegel. Oh, did he get him?
I don't know.
That is a kill by Spiegel.
No, I thought it hit the ball. He dropped it to make the catch.
Well, the refs rule that Tillmans did not get hit, so the Red Truck gets a regeneration, and on comes Philman.
Tillmans and the newly regenerated Philman. Talking, throwing. They take out Parler.
Oh, they do. The tables have turned, and Spiegel's the last man standing.
He throws the ball well when he's holding two of them. He's the best player in the league at that.
Sure is. Still got the cannon with a ball in one arm. You makes him think that someday he might have twins and carry them both around some farmer's market in West Hollywood.
Now here's the problem when you split your players like the Hitmen are doing right now.
Gotta go.
Any ball that doesn't hit you is just going to immediately rebound to center court, and Spiegel's going to gobble it up. Look at him, easily regenerating Jeremiah Trotter. Trotter's out on the floor, and here comes some heat. Trotter's going.
A huge kill for Jeremiah, who says, forget the $1 million contract. I'll throw out my shoulder. Dodgeball means that much to this man.
Trotter's got a fresh arm, and he is teeing off. He doesn't want to let the bread truck get that ball.
Trotter misses Tillmans. Tillmans fires back.
Wow. Jeremiah Trotter gets nicked from close range from Eric Tillmans, and he's going after Art Spiegel.
And Tillmans regenerates Hal Sparks, who's making his playoff debut.
And now he's got another target. It's Hal Sparks out on the floor for the Hitmen. Oh, Hal Sparks, he walked right into that one.
He sure did, Bill. Sparks kind of went out there and said, hey, America, I'm here to play. Ouch.
Still got possession, Art. Still got possession.
Regenerates for the second time. In comes the Beach Tiger, Lisa Marshall, Spiegel, Tillmans, and Marshall. 3 great players. And you may be able to select one of them later in the show as the best dodgeballers of the day when GSN and Burger King let you have it your way by selecting today's Burger King King of the Court. Keep your cell phone handy.
And look at that. Tillmans regenerates Rob Clyde. Rob Clyde, don't let that rotund physique fool you. That man is an athlete.
Rob Astro Clyde, they call him. Don't ask me why.
Tillmans is able to get one of the rebounds right there. Marshall hanging onto the ball. She'll use that for deflection purposes. We're under 2 minutes in the quarter.
Look at how Sparks is rattling the cage over there.
Quick toss by the bread truck, gets nothing.
Gotta go.
Let's see if Philly can take advantage of having both balls.
They go after Clyde.
Nothing happening. Uh-oh, Spiegel's in his sights.
Spiegel able to dodge that one. Rob Clyde's got to be kicking himself if he could get his foot up that high.
Spiegel just always on the court. Ooh, he's got to watch his foot there. Almost went over the center line. Clyde can't quite handle that one.
Rob Clyde hustling to the center line. Can't grab it.
Red Truck is looking a little out of breath right now. Makes you wonder what he did last night. A lot of players have trouble sleeping before the playoffs begin. It's like that first day of school, the night before Christmas, or in my case, Hanukkah, Bill.
Beach Tiger and Spiegel talking. Here comes the Simon throw. Down goes Clyde.
Spiegel knocks out Clyde. 2-point lead for Philadelphia. Spiegel playing very well right now.
And the bread truck going after Marshall, gets nothing.
Red Truck, last man standing again. He's got the last 18 seconds here, so we can bring in Anna Barge. Can he do it?
Marshall not able to make that catch. But drags the rebound down. Here comes Spiegel. He's excited.
Oh, Spiegel got him!
Tillman's goes out.
The wipeout by Spiegel. That's a 2-point play.
Spiegel's on fire today.
And he comes back and knocks out Barge. It's Spiegel time. Wow.
10 seconds left in the quarter. Both balls on the Hitmen side. Can they get a wipeout here? They get another shot. Both balls. They plan their strategy. They're going for one last Simon throw.
That got beat sharp.
Picking up an important point right there for the Hitmen.
So it was all about Spiegel, who was facing up against the bread truck, Eric Tillmans, the entire time. He finally got him on the wipeout, registering a 2-point play for Philadelphia.
Then Hughes in the last 10 seconds of the quarter takes down Marshall, leaving Chicago down by only 4 points.
I think it'd be a lot more if they didn't have Eric Tillmans, the bread truck, on the floor. Michelle's down there right now. What do you got for us, Michelle?
Philadelphia's up by 4. Eric Bread Truck, 4 kills, 3 last man standing survivals, and you take out the big gun. What is up with that?
This is a little payback. Last week we played a pickup game of football out on the field. I lined up as tight end. I went over the middle for a big catch. About like that, but in football. Can imagine.
You know what? That's the nature of the sport. You know, size doesn't matter. I took a chance early, and I missed him, and I just tried to stay as close as I could, and he got me. He nicked me on the arm. So, you know, we're gonna see how the second quarter goes.
Well, second quarter's your quarter, because it's all about the big ball. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Michelle. First quarter proving it's not the size of the bread truck in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the bread truck.
And this bread truck has a lot of fight in him, and I'm kind of hungry for a corned beef sandwich. We'll be right back with the second quarter of this semifinal matchup after this.
Semifinals at Extreme Dodgeball. It's the start of the second quarter. It's time for the big ball.
Well, a big game calls for a big ball. It's a big game, so we're using big ball.
And it reaps big rewards. If you hit someone with a big ball, it's worth 2 points for your team. Let's fly down to the floor for the start of the second quarter.
Here we go.
Philly up 10-6 over Chicago.
Here we go. Opening rush of the second quarter, the big ball corner. Kenny Hughes tries for a kill with the big ball. Unable to take down Justin Hill.
Well, here's their strategy. Trotter hiding on the side, letting the faster players.
There we go. Rob Clyde goes down.
That's how you run it. Trotter sneaking up out of nowhere and nailing Clyde. A 2-point kill for Jeremiah. His signature move. And what a better time to bring it out than in the semis.
You'd think he'd know by now.
Paying attention there. Trotter snuck up on him and just nailed him.
The bread truck goes out. He'll take a little rest. The first quarter was all his. Second quarter, it's bench time right now.
Philly's been awfully strong in the second quarter throughout the regular season. They knock out KJ Phelps as well. Kendall Jackson Phelps going to the sideline.
Phelps goes out.
Let's go.
Hughes, very strong player. This guy can register a lot of kills. Great catcher as well. He had a terrific season for Chicago. The
All
unassuming
5
play.
members of the Benjamins still out on the court.
Hughes goes down, and poor Marie, she's the last film man standing.
What's it like? Why is she leaving that big ball?
Philman's got to survive another 20 seconds in order to bring in Hal Spiggity Sparks.
And here's Hay and Hill with a simul throw.
Nice dodging by Philman, but Hill's right back at her. Can't quite connect.
Philman coming in.
Oh! Did he get her? Did he get her? Whistles are blown. He's definitely out for going over. The question is, did he throw the ball beforehand, nailing Philman? It was really hard to see from up
Did
here.
it hit her? I couldn't tell if it hit her or not.
Well, the ref's going to handle on the situation. We'll take a break and be back with more second quarter action on Extreme Dodgeball.
Extreme Dodgeball, we're humming at a high frequency, so without further ado, let's jump back in.
Before we went to the break, the refs were trying to figure out whether or not Morgan Hay got his shot off on Marie Philman before he was out.
And as the replay shows, he got the shot off, so let's hear from the ref.
The Philadelphia player has already been ruled out for the line and the kill. The Chicago player was also hit in the exchange at the line. That's a wipeout, 2 points for the Benjamins.
The Hitmen are wiped out.
They go out.
Bring 4 in.
Interesting play by Hay there. I liked it. He sacrificed the 1 point for the 2-point wipeout. Advantage Philly and Hal Sparks. Can't seem to get any playing time today. Once he comes in, he immediately goes out.
How many times do I have to tell that Sparks? Serpentine when you're coming in.
Duck and move.
Okay.
Boas gobbles up the Rob Clark throw right there.
Not the second quarter Chicago's been looking for.
Red truck, nice dodge.
It's 19-7 Philly.
Starting to run away with this one. There goes Boas. He's out.
Boas bench bound. Second point of the quarter, courtesy of the bread truck.
Chicago wants to win this. They're going to have to pick up the momentum here.
Trotter still in the game.
Trotter! Bread truck takes a shot at Trotter. Did he get him? Bread truck says yeah.
Oh, Jim Hazelton said he saw a deflection. Wow. I'll tell you.
And Hill takes out the bread truck.
There's a kill, and the bread truck is not happy. We're in the semis, and right now the semis are winning over the bread truck.
There's Anna Barch, last man standing.
What's Spiegel doing out there?
Spiegel just walked out onto the floor.
Trotter went for a little lazy catch there, couldn't handle it.
And it hit him anyway? Okay, it hits you anyway.
This is a man who intercepts NFL quarterbacks for a living, right there. He couldn't catch.
Come back out on the floor. Must be an oversight by the refs.
He did come out on the floor. I don't know, maybe the refs missed something there, or maybe we missed something. I can't watch everything, Dwyer.
I don't ask you to.
3.
Barch, 3 seconds to regenerate. She's using that big ball defensively.
And here comes KJ Phelps, league leader in catches. Chicago could use some.
There's a kill at KJ.
Oh, they say he didn't get out of the way.
Great opportunity here to wipe out Barch. Get another 2 points for Philly.
You got 2. 5. 4.
I'll tell you, Philly does wipe her out. Chicago's got to take advantage of the 4 men who are going to come out on the floor. Hughes, Philman, Sparks, Quad.
It's on you.
But it looks like Barch is going to be able to regenerate again.
Oh, the little crazy spin move from Justin Hill. I love watching that guy.
And a spin move from Art Spiegel.
The helicopter. Hey, regeneration of Mr. Hughes.
Justin Hill. I don't know what we're going to call that throw. How about around the bend? How about that?
Huge dodge by Hill. He's doing exactly what he needs to do when he's down 12, playing aggressively.
Hughes dancing on the line.
Winkle toes,
able to get out of the way. Hughes, he's out of his gourd right now. His father was a gourd farmer. He said, I don't want to follow you into this business, Pops.
I'm playing dodgeball.
It's all about dodgeball.
Spiegel with a huge kill of Hughes. And once again, Anna Barch, the last man standing, all 3 balls on her side. Wow, that looked like an easily catchable ball. Trotter's angry that Hill didn't go for that one.
Miscommunication between Marshall and Hill.
You got to play up like John McEnroe at the net. If Barch keeps throwing these weak little tosses, you're going to just gobble it up. Let's see what Spiegel can do.
Let's go.
She's got that big ball, and it's just about impossible to nail Anna Barch when she's holding that thing.
What was that? That was just sort of like a lawn bowling move. Philman and Barch now, the 2 strong women.
Joined by Philman, and she's got fire in her eyes right now.
22-9 Philadelphia. Wow.
That's Barch taking care of herself and Marie Philman. They can both hide behind the big ball. It's that big.
Down goes Barch. That got Barch, finally. Big block there by Hill, and they wiped him out again. I she's heading towards the locker room.
Ref Chris Pierce says it did hit her. Filming out for New Chicago Hitmen in. Philly up now 25-9.
Al Sparks has now been on, let's see, 2, 3, 4. Yes, the longest he's been on the court this match. 8 seconds. Oh, hit Brent Truck in the mud flaps.
Let's go, guys.
He goes down.
Sam mud flaps.
Big catch for Hill.
Grabs that one. KJ Phelps is out. Wow! Look at the speed on that from Hill.
The windmill toss.
Is that what we're calling it? I thought we were calling it around the bend.
Great dodge by Sparks, who flattens himself like a pancake.
All 3 balls on Philly's side now. And here comes a big simul throw.
Oh, Sparks tries the same dodge, this time no good.
He's out.
Rob Clyde throws.
Rob Clyde takes out Justin Hill.
Hill playing extremely well this period. 10 seconds left. It's all Philadelphia.
Rob Clyde, here he comes. He's gearing up. He looks at Marshall. Big catch.
That's a catch.
Oh,
Big
Marshall
catch
goes
there.
for the big ball toss. Clyde able to grab it.
I wasn't even paying attention to the clock. I'm so wrapped up in this semifinal match.
28-11. It's all Philadelphia right now. We're heading into halftime, and Chicago's got to regroup, reorganize, make some strategic maneuvers. It's like a game of chess, and Hal Sparks is going to be the man responsible for bringing Chicago back.
Jeremiah Trotter, normally second quarter's Trotter time, and Trotter showed us how he uses that big ball. Only had 1 big ball kill that quarter. As much love on the floor as there is up here for this exciting semifinal match. We're halfway through. We'll be right back with our playoff halftime spectacular. Well, it's halftime, and there's some dancing. Welcome back. It's halftime of our first semifinal match. And thanks to a great second quarter, Benjamins are up over the Hitmen by 17 right now. It's 28-11. The 3rd season of Extreme Dodgeball has given us some of the best, most athletic players the sport has ever seen. So with the regular season in the books, let's take a look now at the final stats leaders from around the league. With an amazing 88 on the year, Tyrone Rush led the league in kills, marking the 2nd time in 3 seasons he's finished as the most lethal player in dodgeball. Rush had 5 games this season in which he posted at least 10 kills. Finishing right behind Rush was rookie LA player Sebastian Scotti. This strong arm of the armed response posted a rookie record 87 kills on the season, making him solely responsible for 1/3 of all the points scored by his team. The high-powered Scotti had a league-high 17 kills in LA's Week 8 matchup against Chicago. When it comes to catching, nobody did it better than 2 rookie players who are on the court of Big Dance playoff match. Chicago Hitman KJ Phelps finished the regular season with a league-high 34 catches. Right behind him was Philly Benjamin Morgan Hay. Among his 30 catches were this game-winning grab in Week 10 and this amazing double catch against Denver. Honorable mention goes to Chicago's Anna Barge with 19 catches. She led all women for the season and, for that matter, caught more balls than 22 men in this league. And this season marked the introduction of celebrity captains. So who was the most proficient celebrity captain this season? Philly captain Jeremiah Trotter with 38 kills, including a league-leading 6 big ball kills and an amazing 7 dead man walking kills. He proved his athletic ability extends far beyond the football field. Right behind Trotter, Detroit captain and Olympic gold medalist Carrie Walsh. Her team may have finished 0-10, but she finished the season with 13 catches and an amazing 23 kills, the most of any woman in the league.
This Detroit, baby, gotta make it loud. Get the point, yo, you gotta make it
The
loud.
crowd is whipped up into a playoff frenzy.
Make it loud. So let me hear some noise from the crowd. This Detroit, baby, gotta make it loud. Get the point, yo, you gotta make it loud.
I love him.
We'll be right back. Second half of this Extreme Dodgeball playoff right after this.
Detroit, baby, gotta make it loud.
Welcome back to the playoffs at Extreme Dodgeball. Getting ready to start the 3rd quarter. Chicago's got to step up.
They sure do. Right now, it's all Philadelphia. Justin Hill, 9 kills. Art Spiegel, 5 kills. The Bread Truck's got 5 kills as well. Not too shabby, but they need to do something, a different strategy.
Let's head down to the floor for the start of the third quarter.
Chicago, are you ready? Philadelphia, are you ready? Here we go.
Philly leads 28-11.
This is it, the opening rush of the third quarter. Time for Chicago to make some headway, chip away at this lead. 2 quarters left. They shouldn't worry about their deficit. Just got to start piling up some points.
It's like March Madness out here, win or go home, and 2 big losses right there for Phelps and Hughes. These guys,
Let's go, guys.
you need them out there if you're going to mount a comeback. The midway is jammed. The Dan Ryan Expressway is all trafficked up. And any other Chicago reference I can make. I'm not from there, Dwyer. You start doing some Chicago.
Don't even try to switch over to the Ike or
go,
the
guys.
Kennedy. Forget about it. It's all jammed.
Let's go.
Everybody's heading home to watch the semifinals of Extreme Dodgeball. The Chicago Hitmen. They've captured the hearts of this city like no other team since the Chicago Fire.
They take down Bullis, and they follow it up with Hay.
Good job by Clyde and Tillman's right there, taking out 2 of the Benjamins.
That was
Bullis and
big.
Hay.
Perhaps that's what they need to mount a major comeback here. A couple big
Guys, got
kills,
2.
get a couple wipeouts,
Got 2,
and you're
gotta go.
right back
5.
in this. We've seen stranger things happen.
Hill and Spiegel.
Bread Truck goes down.
And Barch goes down too. You can see here the red ball tags are in the bush.
Why, you little? No.
Rob Clyde out on the floor. Good dodge in there by Clyde. Remember, if he stays out there for 30
Let's go, guys.
seconds and he's
5,
got 15 left,
4.
he'll regenerate one of his teammates. That's going to be Hal Sparks coming out. Hal
Clyde.
Sparks having a hard time when he first hits the floor. He's been hit quickly.
That'll do it for Clyde. That's a wipeout
Clyde
for
goes
Chicago.
out.
That is a wipeout. 4 new players coming in, and Spiegel ready to go.
She's out. She's out.
Oh,
Off the
Philman
wall.
can't make that catch. Hughes,
Let's go,
Sparks,
guys.
Phelps for the Hitmen. Hill, Spiegel, Parla,
go.
kneeling in the corner for the
4.
Benjamins.
3.
It's a 3-on-3 madhouse. Make that 3-on-2.
Let's go. Right away.
Adios,
5,
Spiegel. Go
4.
leaf through a catalog while you're on the bench.
The ambidextrous Justin One Tree Hill can't connect with his right or his left hand.
Hill, the wraparound. The crouch down. Parlor with the hardly around. Do they even know Mia Parler's out on the floor?
I highly doubt it. She's just so skinny. She's like a little string bean out there.
Hughes goes after Hill, H on H.
Block.
Here's Hill going after Hughes. Got him.
Takes him down. Hughes hits the bench.
I'll tell you,
Phelps and Sparks.
the Hitmen are playing like the Chicago Hurtmen right now, Dwyer.
Yeah, Chicago's in a deep, deep hole, down 22 points to Philly.
Here's Hill on Sparks.
Yeah, oh,
He got some face time in the face.
And then he steps on the white line.
Watch the moneymaker, says Sparks. Not the moneymaker, not the Fache. I gotta be on TV, he says. AJ Phelps just dodging shot after shot.
Phelps needs some help out there.
Sure does.
He's going to get it in about 10 seconds. It's going to be Anna Barch. We're going to need to see her make some catches and wipe out this Philly team.
2.5 to go in the third. Haven't seen Jeremiah Trotter yet for Philly, but 1 catch means welcome back, Trotter.
Oh!
Welcome back, Trotter.
and Phelps goes down. Anna Parks, last man standing.
Barch has got her work cut out for her.
Simon throw.
Oh, she can't make the catch. That's a wipeout of the Hitmen. Now they're going to bring in a strong 4 right now. Tillman's, Clyde, Tillman's, Hughes.
I'll tell you right now,
Steam.
I was expecting a much closer game than this. Philly has come out firing. Hughes goes out again. He can't seem to stay out there for too long.
Both balls on Chicago's side. They got 5 seconds to get rid of them.
Clyde in the bread truck loading up, but Simon can't get Trotter.
And they get the balls back. They're going for another one.
Did they get him on the foot?
Did
Did they take out Trotter?
I think
Got him on the
so.
foot.
Your right foot. Your right foot.
Referee Chris Pierce says, yes, they nailed him.
Man, the Hitmen need some breaks right now.
But nothing there.
Mia Parler, she's been out there the whole time, barely been
on you.
thrown at.
5.
I believe I saw her
4,
balancing a cup
3,
of tea on top of her head.
Mia Parler, the acrobatic circus seal of extreme dodgeball.
Oh, not able to make that catch, and Parler goes down.
Chance here to get a wipeout for Chicago. Remember, this big deficit means nothing because in the fourth quarter, we got the dead man walking, where every kill of a man with an orange headband is worth 2 points.
2 points.
Big catch by
Catch
Hill.
there. Tillman's goes out. Marshall
great
comes
shrug.
in for the Benjamins. We're under a minute right now. Benjamin's up 42-16.
Let's go. It's on you again.
Getting
5.
closer and closer to that $5 grand they're going to pick up if they win this semifinal match.
42-16, Philadelphia.
5, 4.
Showing us why Will Smith has a career. Showing us why you eat cream cheese on your bagel and not butter. Showing us why a cheesesteak gave my Uncle Lou a heart attack at the age of 29.
Look at Marshall, even with a 26-point lead, Philly's doing everything they can to keep the balls on their side of the court.
4, 3, 2.
Win or go home.
Great catch there by Philman. Somebody's out, and it's Lisa Marshall. She goes out.
And look who's back in. Hal Sparks, under 10 seconds to go. Hill can start taunting if he wants.
Hill's gonna throw.
He does the old wrap around the bend and
Tries to take out Hal Sparks. Chicago Hitmen. They needed a quarter.
That was one of the poorest quarters Chicago has ever mounted. The only worst quarter they had all season was the second quarter of this exact same match. What is going on with Chicago right now? 42-17. You'd think the Detroit Spoilers were out there playing, but no, they went home a long time ago, Bill.
All of a sudden, Chicago has forgotten everything they ever knew about dodgeball. It's throwing, it's dodging, and you gotta do a little bit of everything. That's the end of the third quarter. The first spot in the championship game goes to whoever survives the next quarter. Who will it be? We'll be right back. Set for the start of this fourth quarter semifinal match. That means dead man walking.
In the fourth quarter, each team must always have a dead man walking on the court. That player is designated by wearing an orange headband. If your dead man walking gets out in any way, it's worth 2 points for the other team. When your dead man walking gets out, they have to hand off that sweaty, disgusting, saturated headband to another player, who then becomes the new dead man walking. So let's get down to the floor for the start of the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Philly up 42-17. Chicago really needs to rack up some points here.
An opening to the fourth.
Oh, and there's Hughes with a throw on Trotter, just misses.
Great dodging by the big Jeremiah Trotsky. He goes back into the corner and covers dead man, the speedster.
Oh, Bullis walked right into that one. Trotter and Spiegel able to dodge that one.
Let's go, guys.
Boy, I'll tell you, Trotter's a nice guy to hide behind if you're the dead man walking.
Hughes going out again, and so is Philman.
Oh, that is big.
KJ Phelps, a dead man for the Hitmen, and Art Spiegel, the artful dodger,
That's
the
it.
catalog of destruction.
Oh, Morgan Hay, he got hit.
He's claiming it was in the head. Was it? Let's see what the ref says.
Ball is ruled a kill. Got the player in the chest, shoulder area, and the face. Let's go.
Morgan Hay is out.
That's how intense this is. They're arguing even with a lead this large. Hay banging against the plexiglass, upset.
Yep.
Well, there's still plenty of time left in this quarter. They can't get too complacent, and they certainly seem complacent. 2 quick kills of the Hitmen, and after that, they've allowed themselves to get sloppy.
Spiegel's playing up, and he knocks out Clyde. I don't know why they're doing that. I mean, this game looks a little bit out of reach right now, but there's always that risk of the dead man walking, throwing a ball that gets caught for the 2-point kill.
Why give them the extra point if you don't have to? You got a pretty decent arm in Lisa Marshall. You've got a gun in Jeremiah Trotter. Marshall goes out. Trotter and Spiegel.
How many times have we seen this pair on the court? They're like the Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor of this team.
Trotter, he pointed right at the bread truck. He said, that's who we're going for. He's like the U.S. when they declare war.
Trotter had him in his sights, and he couldn't connect it. He is angry. That would have made his highlight reel for sure.
It's on you guys. 5.
Did you see the speed on that 2-arm throw from Trotter?
Like spiking a football after a touchdown. Now KJ Phelps, 9 seconds left. If he gets hit, that's a 3-point play for Bling. Wiping out. The team is 1 and 2 for killing the dead man.
Oh, that is big. KJ Phelps able to hang in there That's huge for the Hitman.
Barge can't catch it.
Trotter's out. Oh, he's been having a good time. And right now, it looks like the Benjamins are going to be heading to the championship game where Trotter's going to be enjoying himself even more.
Trotter certainly is all smiles, but he really wanted that catch badly. That one would have just made him feel really superb about this game. The icing on the cake, if you will. Phelps regenerates another player, but they're not watching the clock. Yes, they are. House
He's in now. And a regeneration for the Benjamins. Justin Hill is in.
Sparks are flying. Nothing happened.
Going on there, and Hill!
A fake throw at Sparks. He's one of the most acrobatic throwers we got. Fakes, left-handed, right-handed, backhanded. He throws with his feet sometimes. He's that good.
You're out. Hit the wall. Hit the wall. Let's go. You're out.
Oh, Phelps goes out. Hal Sparks, the last man standing for the Hitmen. He's able to dodge a bullet there from Justin Hill.
Al went shallow on that one. And another one. Now remember, that's a two-point kill. 49-21 Philly.
On the foot. Hal Sparks, I love the focus. Up by the center line, trying to make something happen. He does, but the wrong way.
A three-point kill. 2 for the dead man. 1 for the wipeout.
Got you both.
Oh, there's a big kill.
Chicago, can they mount a comeback?
Points count, but you're out.
Oh, okay.
After the throw.
Referee Jim Hazelton calls a bread truck out for stepping on the white line after the throw.
But the big question is, who on Philly was hit first?
Well, the replay shows us Hill was hit first, making Spiegel the last man standing. He was then hit. It's a total of 4 points for Chicago.
So, Clyde, he's waiting for somebody. He wants to hit me a parlor.
Did he get her? No, nothing.
Mia Parler, a tough dodger right there. Interesting choice for the dead man. For Philly as they knock out the dead man, Hughes, who has just spent his entire game on the bench.
I like what Hughes was trying.
Hey, Rob Clyde throws his hat up to a lucky fan who doesn't want it.
A souvenir for an unlucky fan. Bullis goes up high. What a dodge. He was sitting in the giant chair in the air.
That whistle
That's
means
the 2-minute warning right now. The Benjamins on their way to the championship game. They're up by 30.
it's going to be a long flight home for the Chicago Hitmen. These guys have played tough. They're resilient. They're a crafty team. They're balanced. 3 players with over 50 kills. But right now, we got 2 minutes to go. It's a 30-point lead for Philadelphia.
Zach, I just got word that the Hitmen's flight has been canceled. They're going to be taking a rickety old bus back to Chicago. Well, Philadelphia might be the city of brotherly love, but I guarantee you Chicago will welcome the Hitmen with open arms when they get back to the Windy City. We'll take a short break, back with the final 2 minutes after this.
GSN and Burger King want you to have it your way by choosing today's Burger King King of the Court. Is it Justin Hill, Eric Tillmans, or Art Spiegel? Text message 1, 2, or 3 to GSN 99. That's 47699. Standard text messaging rates from your service provider may apply.
Welcome back. There's a 500-pound woman in the dressing room, and she's starting to warm up her throat.
Absolutely, she's drinking tea, and it's looking pretty bad for Chicago. They got to go home, and the only thing they can hope for now is that John Hughes wants to film some more movies in the second city. We're going to go down and watch this one wrap itself up right now.
Here we go.
2 minutes.
4, 3.
Bullis and Marshall.
Hughes would like to get a kill in this season on a high note, because right now, Philly's icing some champagne.
It's not over yet, Selwyn. Here comes Hughes and Bread Truck with a simul throw.
Morgan, a great catch by Kenny Hughes.
Bread Truck, last man standing, fires right back at Hayden.
I've seen way too many teams celebrate early. You win the semis does not mean you're going to win the championship. This is just one more step forward.
Hey, gives that ball to Bullis, going for a simul throw on the Bread Truck. They nail him.
They got a Bread Truck to the bench.
That means 4 new players coming in for Chicago.
Well, they're going to be 4 miracle workers, because that's what Chicago needs right now.
You got to take each game as it comes.
Barge showing what we know her for, the big catch match, sending Morgan Hay to the haystack.
And now, full strength for Chicago. Let's see some Chicago pride. It's the city of big shoulders. Hog Butcher to the world. Let's see if they can become a dodgeball legend. Right now, we're under a minute.
There's a whistle blown.
The player was hit before he made the catch. Hit by the red ball, caught the blue ball. Player's out, the catch does not count. It's 1 point here.
Mark Long, Bullis' old tag team partner from the Reef Sharks, yelling out at the refs. He's mad.
2.
That's a kill on Clyde. That'll do it for him this season. 36 seconds left.
Philly more than doubling Chicago right now, 60-27.
You gotta hand it to the Chicago squad. They have been outmatched by Philly this entire game, but under the leadership of Hal Spiggity Sparks, they never gave up.
And Zach, right as you're saying that, Spiegel nails Sparks right at the center line. He's done for the season.
Great season for Hal
And he
Sparks.
gets a big round of applause from the crowd.
Marshall Spiegel, Simul.
Did that one get KJ Phelps? Ref say it did.
Hey, that's 2 points and probably the 14th nail in the Chicago coffin.
This is it.
5.
Philman going for one last point.
Welcome to the championships, Philadelphia.
That's it. That's it. Philadelphia into the finals. Our first finals team. Philadelphia Benjamins with what turned out to be a rout of the Chicago Hitmen. 63-27.
Michelle Markin, get in there and tell us what's going on.
How is it feeling right now?
You know what? We're excited, but we're going to stay calm. We know we got one more game, baby. One more win to get.
Justin, where's Justin? Dude, 12 kills. I'm looking at a possible MVP playoff player right here.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you very much.
Are you going to bring that to the next game? The
Absolutely.
playoff?
All that and more. I got a lot more coming.
So excited. It's all about the Benjamins once again, and now they're going to the championship game.
Jeremiah Trotter, he knows how to think. They're going to relax right now and take it easy. They'll do their celebrating when they win this thing. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Benjamins. They've captured the first spot in the Extreme Dodgeball Championship game. You had it your way, and here's who you selected as today's Burger King King of the Courts.
Chicago cannot be disappointed with their season. Let's see how they feel about this semifinal loss. Michelle.
Standing here with the Chicago Hitmen. You guys had an awesome season. I'm so sorry to see it come to an end. What are you taking away from this dodgeball season?
Friendships. Yeah, I met a great group of people here, and they're all awesome.
Did you all have a great time?
We really did. I mean, we played hard. We let it all out on the court today.
Yeah.
You know, we said we were going to go for everything and just go totally balls out. Yeah. That's what we did today, man. That's what we did.
You had an awesome season. You look a little bit disappointed, though.
It's all right. It's all right. You know what? I'd be more disappointed if I didn't have a great team. You know, I love these guys, so that's all that matters.
Bread Truck, just so you know, you had 9 kills. You had an awesome game, an awesome season. We're all very proud of you.
Thank you.
Rising to the occasion.
Red Truck, number 1.
Number 1.
Next season, baby.
Next season, they're coming back.
This team, you heard it here. This whole team's staying together.
Well, the Chicago Hitmen are all about friendships and love. Well, up here, Zach and I absolutely despise one another.
The first spot in the championship game goes to the Philadelphia Benjamins.
Join us next time for our second semifinal match. The New York Fling's going to take on the Denver Hurlers as the Extreme Dodgeball playoffs continue. I'm glass-jawed Bill Dwyer.
And I'm rubber feet Zach Selwyn. Thank you for watching.